Hello learners, I am Parishkrit Agrawal, Assistant Professor, GS College of Commerce, Wardha, and I will be teaching Advanced Cost Accounting to MCOM second semester students. Your MCOM second semester syllabus of Advanced Cost Accounting is divided into 4 parts, that is unit number 1 to unit number 4. Unit number 1 comprises of your basic concept of cost accounting, its objectives, advantages, cost reduction and cost control. This is your theoretical topic, and the practical topic comprises of your labor costing and machine overhead. In the labor costing, we will be solving various methods to determine the total wages of the worker and effective earning rate. The second unit comprises of the cost statutory records, and this is your theoretical topic, and the practical topic is the process costing. In the process costing, there are 2 advanced topics, that is inter-process profit and equivalent production. Your third unit comprises of again 2 practical topics, that is standard costing in which we have to solve the variance analysis. The overall cost has been divided into 3 elements, that is material, labor and overheads. We have to compute the material variances, labor variances and overhead variances. And the second topic in unit number 3, it is your contract costing. In the contracts, we have to again solve the simple contract, the contract which is not completed in the particular year, and we have to make every year contract account of a particular contract. And if the contractor has having multiple contracts, we have to make multiple contract account. And the last, that is unit number 4, comprises of your operating costing. It is also called as a service costing, the technique which is used for service industries. So first let us discuss what are the factors which has lead to the emergence of this cost accounting. Already we know that we are studying the financial accounting, so why there is a need to study cost accounting? It means the financial accounting fails to give the answer to some of the basic questions. That is why we are studying the subject cost accounting. The first factor which has lead to the emergence of cost accounting, it is when we are seeing the financial statement, that is the trading profit and loss account and balance sheet. When we talk about the trading account, in the trading account we see the cost of every product is combined and it is shown in the financial statement. But in the financial accounting, we don't know the cost of producing a particular product. If we are manufacturing a particular product, what is the total cost of manufacturing that product? Or if the product has been passing through various processes, the cost which has been incurred in the various processes is also not given in the financial accounting. The second factor, that is the financial accounting does not provide the information or the technique which is used for handling and controlling the material flow. If the material are not handled properly, there will be a wastage, there will be a spoilage, and ultimately there will be increase in the cost of the particular product or total cost. The third factor, it is that it does not provide the cost of the labor, which is the only factors of production, living factors of the production, and we cannot measure the efficiency of the particular labor which is involved in producing of the particular product, or it is involved in the process of producing goods or services. The financial accounting also does not provide the information about the behavior of the cost. Behavior of the cost means whether it is fixed or it is variable cost, whether it can be controlled or it is not controllable cost. So the entire bifurcation, the classification or the accumulation of the cost, it is not provided by the financial accounting. Suppose we take that we want to control the cost. How the cost should be controlled? It means there is no fixing of standard of the cost of the particular product. And when you talk about the techniques which will be used in, or the information which will be provided for the cost reduction, as we can see, if the lighting, for the lighting purpose, old bulbs are being used, and if we can replace the new LED bulbs. Now, new LED bulbs are less power consuming, and if it is less power consuming, the cost will be less. So that information has been not provided by the financial accounting, and in the case it fails to answer various questions. That is why we are studying a new branch of accounting, that is cost accounting. So first let us discuss what is cost accounting. The cost accounting, it is basically a tool for management which provide the detailed record of cost of a particular product or as well as a services. It is actually a process which involves the recording of the cost, classification as per the behavior, accumulation, complete detailed record of the cost of a particular product or services. And this information will be used by the management for assessing the performance of the products or service which has been produced, and or it is also used for the future prediction of the cost of product as well as services. So now let us discuss what is the objective of cost accounting. The first objective, it is the ascertainment of cost. If we are producing multiple products, and if we want to know what is the actual cost of producing the goods and services, it is been done through the techniques of the cost accounting. So there are various techniques which will be used in order to determine the cost. Basically the whole technique is divided into two parts, that is, first is the job costing and second is the process costing. When we know the cost of the particular product or services, we will be able to fix the selling price, because entire selling price is first dependent on the cost, because in order to know the profitability, first we have to know the cost, and then we will be fixing the selling price of the product after consideration cost, competition, and there are various factors, and then we will be fixing the selling price of the product or services. The third is the cost control. So in that, the first thing the management will be doing, it is the fixing the standard and then checking the actual performance. If there is any deviation between the standard fixed and the actual performance, the management will be taking the necessary measure in order to see that those deviation will not occur in further processes. The next point, it is matching cost with the revenue. As you know that the financial account, it is a combination of all the products and service information. So it does not provide that how much profitability has been earned by the specific product or specific services. In that, we are knowing that the cost of the specific product and the selling price of that product, and that through we will be knowing the profitability of each product or each processes. Last, it is the last point, that is preparation of the financial account. It means preparation of that, it helps in the preparation of trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. As we know, the stock comprises of the raw material, work in progress and finished goods. In order to know the cost of the work in progress and the finished goods, cost accounting provides the base for determining the cost of the work in progress as well as the finished goods. As it is in the financial accounting, the stocks are recorded at cost or at market price. So the cost aspect is given by these techniques of cost accounting. So in this we will be seeing when we will be studying the process costing. In the process costing, there is a equivalent production, and through equivalent production we will be determining how the cost of work in progress is calculated, how the cost of finished goods is calculated. So these are the objectives of the cost accounting. Let us see what is the advantages of cost accounting. The first advantage is assist management in fixing the selling price of the particular product or as well as the services. So we know that in order to know fix the selling price, a set of information is required, and if we are knowing the cost, the management can fix the selling price of that product or services. The next advantage is the guide in reducing prices. And if suppose there is a situation of a recession, the demand is not adequate for that product which has been produced by the company, so it will again assist the management whether the price of the particular product can be lowered than total cost. So the total cost, it is a mix of fixed cost as well as a variable cost. So can the management, in the case of when the product is not having the demand, अरे यार रुक जाना 2 मिनट, खत्म होने आ गया. In that, the management again decides that whether the cost of the product should be lower than the total cost for that particular situation. So the cost accounting assists in making decision whether to reduce the price lower than the cost. Next is it is measuring efficiency. In the when you talk about measuring the efficiency, that whether the material has been properly utilized or not, whether there is any wastage, or when you talk about the computing the efficiency of the labor, probably who is the productive labor, who is as per the producing as per the standard, who are lower than producing lower than the standard. This information is provided, and what the management does, it measures the efficiency and give the bonus to the more productive laborer. The next point is action against unprofitable activity. As we know that any of the company, they produce multiple products. With the cost accounting, they are having a detailed information about the selling price as well as the cost. And if it finds that some of the products are not profitable, so the company can stop the production of that particular product and can allocate the resources, that is labor and material, to the products which are more profitable. The last bit is the selecting of the best alternative. Yes, there is again, if there is a set of alternatives, the company has to select. The management will provide the base why we have selected this particular alternative. So let us example that if we are producing a particular product in which a component is required. So if a component is required, so again that component can be purchased from the outside and it can be also be manufactured in the factory. So the company will be taking the decision whether to manufacture those components or to purchase from the outside. Depends upon the cost information available. So that is it for today's lecture. Today we have discussed the basics of cost accounting, its objectives and advantages. In the next lecture we will be discussing the next topic. Thank you.